We will get started in just a moment. Okay, guys. Hey, Marty Bostic here. Good morning. I wanted to go ahead and do a live broadcast for you guys. That's going to be it's going to be covering a different passive income opportunity for each day of the week this week. I wanted to start one yesterday, but just plain ran out of time. But let me tell you a little bit about myself and what I do, and I'll tell you where I'm going with this and why I'm doing this. So I'm a full-time IT professional, been at it for better part of 30 years. But in addition to that corporate income, I'm always looking to build residual income streams. I'm trying to fortify the bottom line for my family to be able to provide some additional income and do things where it's not such a strain. Eventually, I want to get to a point where all those passive income streams just take care of everything. That's where my bills get paid. That's where all the extra money comes from. So it's a great feeling when you've got some residual or passive payment that comes in every month that takes care of a utility bill, or it takes care of a doctor bill, or it offsets what your regular income might be. And I felt like it was really important right now, especially with the whole coronavirus thing and everybody on lockdown and quarantine, to give you some options, to show you some things, because I know family members and friends, a lot of them that are in the food service industry or other service industries, a lot of those folks are being furloughed right now. They're not being able to work. They need some extra income, and the goal behind this is not to put money in my pocket, it's to put money in your pocket. Okay, so I just wanted to cover some things that work for me. I'm not going to be demonstrating or showing you anything in these broadcasts that I'm not personally working myself, that I'm not getting results from. So it's not just an affiliate push or something like that. The goal is to get you in front of as much as I can around options that might be practical for you. Like the one I'm going to show you today is on a program called My Lead Gen Secret. You may have seen it posted before. You may have seen it advertised out here. But I started back in September last year, and I started out really heavy pushing it and kind of moved away from it a little bit. I wasn't focused on it as heavily. If I had been focused on getting new signups and getting folks onboarded even more consistently, I would have more to show for it. But I can tell you that you could literally spend less than 10 minutes a day working this thing, and it's going to work for you. It will work. But you have to be consistent. You have to keep using it on a daily basis to make it work for you. Now, essentially what the platform is, it's got an internal mailer where you can mail leads that are provided to you every day. These are basically co-registration leads where they've been surveyed and they've been asked, or they've indicated on any number of websites when they were surveyed and polled, are you interested in a work from home opportunity? Do you have at least $100 to spend? Do you have a credit card? All those things that you would need to know to qualify somebody as a lead, all of that's been done in advance, and you get 100 leads per day loaded into the system back here. So you can see right here under the lead stats where 100 leads have been loaded in, but I also get 100 bonus leads, because once you get your first active sale and you continue to keep one customer back there that's continuing to pay their bill each month, you'll get 200 leads per day. So it comes down to just a fraction of a dollar for what these leads cost you each day. Now, what you do with those leads are up to you. It's how you email them, how you approach them. And I see a lot of questions that are out there around, what do I say to these people? How do I email them using the internal mailer? Can you just use the internal mailer to send this out to these folks? Well, yes, you can, and you do get results. I've had a number of different affiliate sales through Warrior Plus, JVZoo offers, my own products, not just My Lead Gen Secret. So you can use it to promote to a variety of people. You can see some of the subject lines for my emails. We can go look at one of them. Here's one that I just sent out yesterday. This was actually one of Matt Basak's 5001 email swipes. I just took it. I was in a hurry. I took it, tweaked it a little bit for my needs, and you can see where I threw my Lead Gen Secret affiliate link in here for one of the things that's going out there. And I just changed it up a little bit, made sure that it was practical, and sent that out. Now the stats, I'll tell you right now that the stats you see back here, don't go by those stats. Just go by what happens on the other end when somebody purchases something or they complete an offer. You never know how these stats are calculated. It is a good indicator that everything went out and you are getting clicks, you are getting views, but I don't rely on these. But I can tell you that I do get results. So what we're going to do is kind of walk through the platform a little bit, and I'm going to show you what really makes this particular opportunity stand apart. And what that is the Facebook group that Reed Florine has put together that makes this thing successful. So in and of itself, my Lead Gen Secret, sure, you could go work it, you can make this thing work for you. But what makes it is the community behind it and the training that's back there to help you make this successful in Reed's downline. So if you go look at the Facebook group that's over here, when I first started, there was probably just a few hundred members that were in this group, and now we're about to break 4,000 members inside of here. And you can see, I just did a post here talking about what I'm doing, but you can see other people posting their results. And there's a lot of interaction. There's a lot of community spirit here. A lot of people talking about what to do to be successful. You get like Ed. Ed's a huge contributor. He's been with it. He's made a pile of money with it so far. He and Rob Four and a whole bunch of other guys. They share their success. And here's what's amazing about this thing, man. The people that are inside of here that are members. There's some 6 and 7 figure marketers that are in here that you have access to asking questions. So you get this massive mastermind basically of other people that will jump in and they will help you if you've got a question. So if you're in here and you're looking at discussion that's going on inside the group, there's some really good things. If you go ask a question, just make sure it's not something that's not already been covered in the training units, but if you go ask one, you're going to get some response from somebody, and it's very engaging, it's very helpful. Like this one post that Sophie did, it's had 23 comments, so if you go look through here, she was just posting some income shots. She's talking about how to stay ahead of this madness that's going on right now, and she's putting some income shots in there, got some dialogue, got some good questions and answers going on. Now here's what makes this extremely helpful. When you bring other people on board to my Lead Gen Secret, you want to get them over to this group, and you want to get them in the training units, okay? Because the training units cover pretty much every aspect of how to promote this business and build it. And there's a lot of done for you email swipes. There's a lot of rebrandable stuff. What I'm going to show you in just a moment is how I get the majority of my signups is through rebrandable PDFs, where you can go out, take a tool that's already out there, take a PDF that's already a very useful PDF, and it will rebrand it with your affiliate link for my Lead Gen Secret in it, and you give that away. I actually have an entire funnel where I'm giving away that PDF as the method to how I get 100 to 200 business leads per day, and I get people every day coming through that funnel. And here's what the PDF looks like. Let me go ahead and jump over there. So it's talking about business buyer leads. This was written by one of the contributors out there. I don't even know who it was written by at this point. I've been using it since the beginning. It talks about the opportunity, but it also talks about recurring income streams and what makes this method for getting these leads amazing. And what's cool is it automatically rebrands all the links for these steps that are down here with your affiliate link in it. Okay, that's a free resource there that it's there for you to use as a recruiting tool. And all of these are really, really good things that are in here. So if you went to this website, which is Reed Florine's website, it's going to be a very simple opt-in page. Literally, it's, here's how people are getting 100 to 200 leads every day. So when you get in here, Reed is actually going to follow up with people coded to you with your affiliate link. He's going to follow up with them every single day in an email for you. So he's going to get your signups for you if they get inside that funnel. Now, here's a case study. This is one that Rob Ford did. I probably get more signups from this one case study and review than anything else. And it's very compelling. It works very well. And those signups end up coming in through here. So he took some time to put this together nicely. And by the time people get down to the bottom of here and they're going through here, this is actually coded to you. So there's a lot of comments. There's a lot of interaction going on here. So these are just steps as people go through here. They're going to make a decision. And when they get there, they will decide if they click on any one of these sign-up links inside of what you see here, that person is coded to you and they'll sign up underneath you in My Lead Gen Secret. So here you've got more. He's talking about his training. Notice the link down in the lower left-hand corner down here is my affiliate link on every single one of these things. So that ID 10739 is me, okay? So you'll be able to do the exact same thing. So you just give away this PDF as one tool. There's plenty of other ones that are out there too. But this one alone, I'm actually going to put the link to that now for you guys. Let me come over here and drop it in. I'm going to drop this in the chat. I'll also go back and make sure this is in the description later after this broadcast. So there is a link to the Google document. That's the one that you see here. So if you're not already involved in My Lead Gen Secret, go ahead and go through there and put one of your links in it, and or click through and get registered, and then you can create your own. The first thing you're going to get is a welcome email from me if you do decide you want to get in this, where I'm going to tell you how to get to this Facebook group, how to get signed up, how to get in the middle of it, and I really hope this works for you guys. So let's walk through the platform itself. Let's actually talk about what all you get, what you can do with it. It's a very simple one. It remembers all of your previous mailings, so you could easily reuse those for the mailing that you're going to do. You're going to be able to mail all of these leads every day inside of here. So every 23 hours and change, you can go email these folks. So when you get logged into it, if you go into the My Leads tab, here are all these leads. So I'm going to open up one list of them real quickly. You can see you get a lot of data points that are in here that are co-registration lead data points. Every one of these people are ones that have indicated within the last few days that they're interested in an opportunity. So you can see the dates that these people came in over here. So within the last few days. So they're hot. They're in there. They're ready to go. You want to reach out to those folks, and you can do that using that mailer. Now, some people just email the new leads each day, and then they'll swap up and they'll email them all a couple of times a week. For me, I email every one of them every day. Do I forget to email some days? Yes, I do. I get busy and I don't do that. But you can see right now, I'm not going to go to the master email swipes, but
congratulations.
If you wanted to buy the one-time offer, the additional email swipes, there's several of these that convert very well in the platform, and you can buy those and use those if you don't know what to email. But there's enough offered inside of the Facebook group here where we give away emails to use that you won't run out of things to do. But you do want to make sure that you mail people every day if possible. So inside the mailing system, if I were to, now granted I can't do it yet, but if I were to send out a mailing, I can do another one in just under 5 hours. You get a very simple interface. I'm going to select all my leads. So I could email today, I could email 41,500 leads. That's because I've been with this since September last year. So you get that 200 leads every day, or at least 100 if you haven't gotten any sales yet. And I end up selling these as myself. I'm going to go ahead and load one of the prior swipes that have, or one of the mailings that I've sent out. So we'll just pick one like this one right here. You can use variables. These are actually the same types of variables that Aweber uses, but you can use variables for first name. You can personalize the emails. So you can see here's the email that sit there. Notice there's a tracking link at the end, or a tracking code. You can put the source. What I like to do is use the date that I sent this, so I know that if I get a sign up, I know which email I sent out that was attributed to, and I can go back and track that back and see which emails were working for me and reuse those emails. So there's a perfect timing feature, which, not everybody checks their email at the same time every day. Some people will check their email just periodically. They'll get in there and they might do it a couple of times a week, or they might do it every day, several times a day. So you can just click that, and it will make sure it gets delivered based off of the habits that it knows about of these people that are within here. All right, give me just a moment here. We're going to navigate around a little bit more. Now we can go to statistics. Oh, one thing I forgot to tell you about the leads. You can download these leads. These are yours, okay? So you could go download every one of them. So if I downloaded all of these, it would give me a file that's a comma separated file with all 41,000 and change that I've got in there. So there's some other options that other power marketers and contributors inside of our team, they offer self-hosted autoresponders where you don't want to take these leads and go load them into an Aweber or a GetResponse. That'll get your account banned. But what you can do is go get one of those into a self-hosted autoresponder platform and start mailing those leads out and following up with them more than just once a day. You can start to build a rapport with them and build a list. So it's a fantastic way to build a list with qualified leads that are ready to go. So if we come over to statistics, we can see the stats. Like I said about the open and click-through rates and stuff, I don't rely on those as much. But you could see the stats around each message that you sent out. You could see where I've tried to do it each day. Some days I'll miss some. Might have a life event going on that gets in the way where you can't do it all the time. If we go look under affiliates, let's go look. And I've got nothing to hide. I'm going to show you guys what I've made with it. It's not a fortune, but it comes out to be, since you say September, so let's say basically 6 months. It comes out to be a couple $100 a month that I'm getting right now. That's in residual income. So it works out pretty well. Everywhere that you see RC, that is a recurring commission, which means that the next month has rolled around and somebody has paid their My Legion Secret amount, their bill, which you're looking at a $30 a month ongoing fee to be able to use the system. You could be an affiliate for free. If you're in here and you decide not to pay after the first month, that's okay. But it's going to cost you $60 out of pocket once, and then $30 a month to keep it active. That's it. That's all it takes. And all these people have paid their monthly amount. Notice like this one's $4. This one's $5. This one's $5, $4. And there's some other amounts in there. The ones that don't have recurring means that these are new signups. Okay? These are people that have just come on board and they've paid their money, and I got a $5 commission out of that. There's another one over here. And at the end of the day, I've made just under $1,300 with it, and considering that I do some promotion throughout the week, I'll send 1 or 2 emails. I'll get a sale off and on, and you can see when I started out, I was beating the crap out of this thing. So as an incentive, these are people that bought they bought the main $60 platform, and then they bought the one-time offer, which were the master email swipes. So you can see a lot of people jumped on that. Where it says $4, that's because you get paid on multiple levels. So when someone came in and and you see this happen here, that's somebody down below me that they went off and recruited somebody. So I made a commission off of that, and we'll continue to make that each month. And if we scroll up through here looking at these, notice I got those 5 within a week. For each 5 within a 7-day period that you get a $100 performance bonus for each 5 that you do. And I've actually, I believe there was 1 or 2 weeks in here that I had enough that I got a couple of $100 bonuses in there. So you could really start stacking this up in a hurry. There's no limit to how many of those that you do. There's another $100 bonus. Another one. So you see, when I was actively pounding the crap out of it to recruit it, I was getting signups like crazy. And I will go back to that mode. I will actually end up doing that, and I'll kind of cycle through that and freshen up people that I have down below me and try and help them succeed. Because what I want to do is teach them to go off and do the same thing that I do, so that they can keep replicating that over and over, and they can teach others, and they can teach others. Well, you can see where, the next month started rolling around. Here we were still in September. Next month rolls around. Here comes the residual income. So for those of you who might just now be poking your head into the space of learning to market online, learning to work from home, and do some things, then what I want you to understand is how residual income works. So the concept behind residual income is you do something once and you get paid over and over and over for doing the one thing. So this is where the first round of this came into play. So you can see where I really, for month one, just pounded it hard, and I continued to do so. But when the next month rolled around and people started paying their bill, this is all residual payments from those people that came in. Like, here's this guy right here. There he is. So he paid his bill the next month. And there's the payment the next month. And then here she is, and here's this guy. And so you can see where all these residual payments start to flow up. Okay? So once you have $30 accumulated in your balance back there, you can do a withdrawal request, and you can get paid out in Bitcoin, company check, or PayPal. And you can choose which method that you'd like to be paid out in. Let me tell you something cool about the PayPal thing, by the way. The creator of this platform, I've never seen another place do this, but sometimes when you get paid a commission out, when you get a commission payment through PayPal, they deduct all the fees and stuff, so you don't get as much as you normally would have gotten. Well, he actually adds additional money to the payout request. He'll actually add some extra. Let me see. Just paid it. Let's see. Let's try to find one where I got sent my payment. Yeah, check this out. Just sent over your $39 in commissions plus $1.95 to cover your PayPal fees. How about that? So every single time, whatever your payment is, he will add additional money there to cover your fees, so you actually get what your actual commissions are. To me, that's awesome. That is just totally awesome when he does that. So, like I said, another perk behind that platform that's really powerful. So let's continue walking through this for a minute so you understand how these payments work, how the commissions come in. So here's somebody that's down on the next level deeper over there. So I referred somebody who signed up somebody, and they referred somebody who referred somebody, and you can see that an additional dollar comes off of that the further down in those payment levels that you get. So this one right here is reactivated. In other words, they came in, they didn't pay that next month, and then they went back and they decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and pay because I like my lead gen secrets and I want to get back in it. Well, as soon as they reactivate their account, then you get that reactivation commission amount depending on what level they were at. So we keep on going. You can see new signups down on my second level over here coming in like crazy. And you can see where the power of the residual starts to come into play. Even though I'm getting some new signups, I'll get a $5 one here, I get some $4 ones. Somebody was heavily recruiting down below me, and I know who that person was, and he was doing a great job pulling these people in here. And all these recurring commissions start coming in. They keep flowing in. They keep coming in. And what you focus on doing is adding some new ones down below and teaching those folks, and just keep building on it. Keep doing it. And before you know it, you're going to have a bottom line where this starts turning into a much bigger one. I believe Rob Fours made like close to 40 grand off of this thing since he came into it. But he's a recruiting master. But if you look down below here real quickly, you could update your payment preferences on how you're going to get paid out on this thing, whether it's Bitcoin, PayPal, or company check. And you can see how the superstar bonuses are paid out. And it talks about RC means recurring commissions, just kind of giving you a ledger there. So I've got $5 in here that I've not requested to be paid out yet. What I usually do is wait till it gets to be $30-$40 or more, and then I'll do a payout on it. Let's look at the downline for a minute. So here are people that aren't paying anymore, but they're still affiliates. So you can still earn money off of those people when they bring people in. If I'm not mistaken, what happens there is if you don't pay that next month's bill and you're just an affiliate, then what's going to happen is you don't get the daily leads and you can't use the internal mailer, but you could still refer people and make money as an affiliate using your referral link. Okay, so all of those rebrandable PDFs, all of that stuff that's available to you, you could continue to use that and get people to pay you. You just can't get the leads and you can't use the mailer, but you get the rest of the platform. So let's go look for just a minute at the upgraded members. On the 17th, St. Patrick's Day, this person came in. Remember I was telling you about the tracking codes I was using over there? So I know when these people came inside of here, and like this one right here, I know how to reach this person. I know on the 17th that it was from the mailing that I did. I go back and I find the 17th mailing. Here's the email that I wrote and I sent out. And this got me the sign up that you saw there. All right, let's see. Anything else of consequence here to think about? Probably not right now. Here's another massive perk. Remember me telling you about the, I was telling you about the group over here in the training units, and then some of these people do self-hosted autoresponders, or there's options for doing that. Well, one thing that also happens is Reed does a weekly lead swap where he actually will go out and he will he will take all the leads. Everybody gets to participate every Friday and take their leads since the prior Friday. So if I went through here, like let's say today is Friday, I would go through there and select all the leads, and then this is optional, but I can submit these to a form in a facility that he's got created where there is a lead swap that happens each week. And he'll go off and scrub those leads. He'll remove duplicates. So in addition to these 200 leads, you get to benefit, if you want to participate, from everybody else's too from the lead swap. So you might get thousands of additional leads every single week just by participating in that lead swap. And those can be put into a self-hosted autoresponder if you choose to do that. And you've got even more of a list that you're building like crazy. So just to recap, and I want to go check and see if there's any questions, but just to recap, My Lead Gen Secret will cost you $60 to get started with it, $30 a month to keep it going, and it's a no-brainer business. It takes less than 10 minutes. Like I said, you could jump in here. You come over here. If you've got an email that's a hot one that you've used, you just come over here and choose a prior one, reuse it, maybe change it for that day or tweak it just a little bit, and just click send. When you can do that within your 24-hour period, you just put your email in here. If I loaded it up, say I went with that one, it preloads it back in here, or I can put a new email in here. This could be an affiliate offer. It doesn't have to be My Lead Gen Secret. So promote whatever you want. It's up to you. But the business offers, the training, give away some value, do some things in there when you're reaching out to these people. But all you got to do is jump in here every day, do some promotion on Facebook, and talk about it there. Just use the rebrandable tools and the materials that are available to you, and you're done. Literally, that's not going to get in the way of your daytime job. You could jump in here every day, make that work in just a few minutes, and walk away. Go do something else, and you're done. And I promise you, if you will follow that process, you'll keep doing it, and you mix it up. You don't just keep trying to pound My Lead Gen Secret on people every day. If you did nothing more than use the built-in mailer, which means you don't have to have a lead capture page, you don't have to have an autoresponder, you don't have to have a list, you're getting the leads every day, just keep doing it. And before you know it, you got, a little over 40,000 leads over here that you can email every day. And if you break that down per day, so let's see. So you get 200 leads a day. Let's say you get your first sale, or we'll go with just 100, okay? So 365 days a year. Tell you what, we'll do it this way. By the end of the year, you got 365 days. If you get 100 leads a day, guess what? That's 36,500 leads, okay? Now, if you took those leads and you're mailing those folks, if you every day send out an email to these people, even at the slightest percentage, you're going to get some conversions. It may take you a month to get one. It may take you 2 months to get one. But if you do it right and you follow that process and you start to get some signups, if that one person pays their bill every month, that's $5 extra every month that you didn't have before. Okay, just $5, just that simple direct referral. That's $60 from one person a year. Well, what if you got 10 signups in a month? Okay, so those 10, that's $50 a month. That's $600 a year. And if you just keep compounding that and you keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it, before you know it, if you're adding to those and then those people are paying their bills and then you got new people coming in each month and they start paying their bills, that residual effect, that compounded passive income opportunity, it starts to build and grow even more. So, like I said, this is meant for you guys during a strange time right now that we're going through all this. That if you want to go work something very simple, it's newbie friendly. You don't have to have any experience. You can jump in here and do this business and make it work. Okay, it's really nothing to it. And when you start to go through this process, when people see simple posts out here on Facebook where you're talking about, hey, who wants to see how to get 100 business leads a day? Who wants to, or 100 to 200 leads per day of people that are interested in a business opportunity? Just ask a pique interest, ask an intriguing question like that, and just interact with people on Facebook. That's a free traffic mechanism right there. But if you did nothing more than just use the built-in mailer, you've got everything you need in this business to make it work for $30 a month. So you could scrounge up change in your couch for $30 a month, I promise you. But take advantage of the downtime you've got right now while you're in here, and you've got the ability to a lot of you have the ability to do some things here to earn some extra income that it wouldn't get in the way of your daytime job. Just go do it. You could get up in the morning. Hell, I'm up early in the morning working on this stuff, but I've got a whole bunch of these that I do. But I keep them all rolling. I feed and water them every day and keep them going. And by the time all is said and done, all those residual amounts from all these platforms all add up to additional income. So I hope this is helpful. I'll go back and look at the requests, the chat requests, and comments, because I put this out. I restreamed it on YouTube and on Facebook in several places. And I'll be doing another one tomorrow. I'm going to be talking about another passive income opportunity that I'm working as well. But this one is by far probably one of the easiest that you'll ever do. And, give it a shot for a month. Try it out. I put the link. If it didn't show up automatically in the comments, I'll go back and make sure the link is in the description underneath the video. And you'll be able to get to that rebrandable PDF that I showed you right here, which you can also get your own. That's in those training units in the Facebook group. But go through here, pick any one of these. I would suggest that you go through and actually walk through this process, but pick any one of these that you want, and you'll get signed up underneath me. Once you land on my team, and I see that you're on my team, I'll send you some other bonuses and some other extras that I do just for my team. So you guys take care. I hope you have a fantastic and safe day. I hope everybody is doing well during this time. So hopefully this helps a little bit. It shines some light on something. It's not just somebody pitching an opportunity. You actually see behind the scenes on how this is going to work. And I will see you in the next broadcast that I do.